Well, tonight, one person is dead after police say shots were fired inside St. Anne's Hospital in Westerville. Thank you for joining us. I'm Darlene Hill.
And I'm Brad Johansson. Tonight, we bring you team coverage, both Eric Halperin and KARINA CHEUNG, live in Westerville for us. Let's start with KARINA CHEUNG. KARINA?
Well, Brad, police are still here at the hospital. You can see them right over my shoulder here. And we did get a brief update a little bit ago and know that Columbus City Police fired their guns and potentially St. Anne's security as well. Now, this involves multiple agencies, CPD, Westerville City Police, as well as security here at St. Anne's. The man who was brought here for a medical issue. We're told this started at 2:22 this afternoon from inside the hospital in a close-quartered area. Now, Westerville City Police Chief Charles Chandler says this was called in as an officer in trouble call. That patient had a domestic violent warrant and weapons under disability warrant from Franklin County. He was brought here after being found passed out in a vehicle. We're told there was some type of situation inside of the hospital and that shots were fired. The suspect was killed in this situation. Now, Chief Chandler couldn't tell us if the suspect had a gun on him or if he had taken a gun from an officer inside.
And just, let the community know that this is another example of this type of thing can happen anywhere. Right now, all innocent folks. There was nobody else in the emergency room that was injured. No other serious injuries except for the suspect.
And the hospital is open here for treatment for anybody that needs it. Now, we're also told that a joint statement will be made here shortly. Again, there are multiple agencies involved in the situation here. Local for you, I'm KARINA CHEUNG, NBC4.
All right, KARINA, thank you so much. Well, our team coverage continues with NBC4's Eric Halperin. He joins us live from the Westerville out there at St. Anne's Hospital in Westerville. And Eric, we understand you have spoken with a witness tonight. What did they say they saw?
And Darlene, first I'm just going to kind of show you what is going on here at the hospital right now. So this is the main entrance. You can see that Columbus police car just drove by. These cones have been up pretty much all afternoon with police directing traffic here. As KARINA mentioned, the hospital is open, so we've seen patients and staff leaving from this main entrance and then coming back here. As for that person who was inside the hospital when this happened, I just talked to him a few minutes ago. He says he was visiting his wife who's here in the hospital. They were in his wife's room when all of a sudden an alarm started going off. The cleaning staff was also in that room, and they all just thought it was a fire alarm at first. That's when this man looked out the window, and he says he saw 13 police cars outside and more coming, and that's when he knew it was something more serious. At the time, he didn't know what was going on. The staff inside the room didn't know what was going on. He actually didn't find out about the shooting until he turned on the news in his wife's hospital room. Another woman that I talked with here who was visiting her daughter says she looked out the window and saw police officers running here into the hospital, but also had not heard about what happened. Regardless, certainly a scary situation for those loved ones visiting their family members, the patients, the staff here, and you'll hear from some of them coming up at 6 o'clock. Live and local for you in Westerville, I'm Eric Halperin, NBC4.